love awesome nails, beautiful, colorful nails, part of your expression, and lasts even when you have little kids and you're doing lots of stupid, nitty gritty, picky things, laundry, tangled hair, necklaces that you're having to pick and untangle and get out of knots because your daughter gets them in a knot every single time. Hey everybody, welcome to Uniquely Average. I'm Danielle. It's just gonna be me today because I'm talking about nails, and obviously Roger doesn't give a crap about that. I'm gonna be talking about doing your own shellac or gel nails. Those are the same thing. They're basically the same thing. Shellac is just a brand, a specific brand of gel nails, but essentially it's gel polish that cures in a UV light. They're supposed to last 2 weeks. It's like no matter what, it's gonna last 2 weeks. Daisy turns 5 this weekend, and I basically haven't done my nails in 5 years. So recently decided to go get a professional shellac manicure, mostly because I accidentally ran upon this business called Sage Hair, Nails, and Art, cute shop in this back alley in New Philadelphia, Ohio, and of course the name Sage. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna book something there. Like I have to go to this place and check it out and see if the shellac manicure is all that it's made out to be. So I booked it and I went there and I met Katie. She's the owner and the artist. And yes, I call her an artist because she did such a fantastic job. She is a painter. Her painting little nail art on my nails, I could never do it. It was so cute. And she hand mixed the color and made a sage green for me, of course. And then she painted little daisies and sage on one of my nails. So I paid a little extra for some nail art. Totally worth it. I mean, she did a fantastic job. I'll post a picture so you can see what she did. She's like, they should last 2 weeks. And I'm like thinking to myself, okay, whatever you say, there's no way. To my surprise, they lasted 3 weeks. And they hadn't chipped at all. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. No chips. I'll definitely be getting this done. Then I thought about it. I'm like, I can't do this that often. So I'm saving Sage Hair, Nails, and Art and Katie's work for special occasions, and I will definitely be back because she is fantastic. I'm gonna try to do this myself. So I did. This video, I'm doing it a little bit backward. I did my nails 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to show you how they turned out. I was pleasantly surprised. I made a couple mistakes, a little bit. It was a learning curve. Like I said, I've only done it one time now, and so of course there's going to be a learning curve. If you aren't making mistakes, you aren't learning. If you find all of this helpful and interesting or whatever, if you like it, make sure to like this video. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. The only thing that I changed, that I did a little bit differently, is I decided to start wearing gloves to do the dishes because we live in a small old farmhouse, which if you watch our other video, you'll see that we live in a small old farmhouse and we downsized our lives and the reasons why. And so if you haven't seen that video, go watch that video. It's really good. It goes on a tour of the house, but we don't have a dishwasher. So I have to hand wash dishes, old school, and I decided to buy gloves and wear gloves. So that was the main thing that I changed while testing the shellac manicure. And honestly, I'm really glad that I did that because it has saved my skin. My skin was so dry before.
Mommy,
hi, Minter.
I'm down here.
I'm making a video about doing my nails.
Hi, camera.
Hi, camera.
I did it.
You did it. I'm so proud of you. I love you, buddy. I'm going to show you guys what my nails look like after 2 weeks of doing them. I'm going to show you how they turned out and go over the things that I learned, and we're going to look at them up close. So let's get to that. Here are my nails. Exactly 14 days after I did them. Left hand, right hand. So I am right-handed, which means my better hand was painting this side, which as you can tell, they really did turn out better. And then my left hand painted this side. So they did not turn out as good. You'll see here that it's kind of chipped off right here and it kind of chipped off right there. That is mostly because I picked at them. I don't recommend doing that. But I picked at them because there was a slight lip at like, what happened is I did the color and then I did a top coat and I wasn't as careful with, you know, this being my left hand, I wasn't as careful with where the clear top coat met the color. Kind of painted all the way too far back. You should just put the top coat just right to where your color is and over, but I kind of went over it and I didn't think it would matter because it's clear. But what happened is as my nail grew out, it kind of had a lip and the clear coat wanted to like curve up a little bit. And so I ended up picking at it and that's why that came off there. Same with right here, that's what happened here too. The other thing that I noticed is when you look at my nails this way, it's really kind of hard to tell, but along the fronts of my nails, it's more beat up because this is my right hand. So this is what I do most things with. So you can see the front of my nails kind of got more beat up. When I went and got them professionally done is she actually brushed the color over the front, which I did not do, mostly because I just simply forgot to do that. And now I see why she did that, because it kind of rounds out the sharp tip, makes it to where it doesn't catch. But honestly, I feel like for not doing that and this being my right hand, I feel like it didn't chip that bad. Could have been worse. I'm pretty happy. There were no chips until just a couple days ago when I picked that. So I kind of feel like I did a pretty good job for the first time. So that's what I learned. I learned to paint only to the color, not past the color, and to do that front swipe with the color and top layers, well, all the layers, really it matters, to do that front because then it won't chip so much off the front. Those are the two things I learned, and that's what I'm going to work on this next time when I do them. But overall, not bad. Alright, so first thing, since I'm doing this video a little bit backwards, I already had my nails done. I am going to remove the polish off that I've had on there for 2 weeks, which I think is nice. You kind of see how I remove it instead of just how I put it on. I actually went to her and had her remove it for me when I went and got them done professionally. This is exactly how she did it. So she had some paper towel, tissue, and some nail polish remover. This has to have acetone in it to get off these UV bonded nails. And then she just wrapped them up like this. And so you let them soak for about 10 minutes. Okay, we're just going to do that with every nail. We're going to wrap them up. This is just a couple paper towels that I cut up and a little bit of aluminum foil that I cut up. The more nails you get done, the harder it gets. Feels like you have less and less fingers. This is hard. Now, it may not be pretty, but it'll do the trick. So now we wait about 10 minutes and then I'll take it off and see how it goes. See you then. And we're back. It's been 10 minutes, and so I'm just gonna give it a whirl and see if it's even close. I did buy these tools off Amazon. I'll link that. But I remember she used this little thing. She kind of just went like this. This one doesn't look like it's ready. Let's see one that got more. Jeez. Well, guess I'm gonna have to make sure they're even more soaked. All right, I'll be back. And we're back again. So I already tested this out to make sure we weren't wasting any more time, and it looks like it's ready. So you use this side of the tool, and one of these sides has scrape to it. You can feel and kind of figure it out. You want to take that scrapey side and scrape off the color. Well, you can see it's starting to peel up here. See that? You can just start scraping. This might take you a couple times. You can just scrape off what you can. Put it back on. And actually, this stuff's staying on here pretty good, so I don't know if I need to get stronger acetone or if I just need to leave it on longer, but you can see why it tends to stay on and not chip. Alright, so I'm just going to keep at this, and when I'm done, we'll start back up again. Just wanted to show you guys, I've been working at it. I've got this side done. It actually wasn't as hard as it looked the first time. I just would scrape what I could. I'd put the acetone back on if I needed to, but most of them actually came off pretty easy. But this side is a lot harder because I'm doing it with my left hand. And so just because I just don't have the ability to really attack it left-handed, that it's harder to do. But you can see it can be done, but and you can go back and forth with this tool too, but I like going forwards just because it's easier. And then I'll kind of clean it up a little bit going back and forth once I actually have the polish off. But it's hard to do left-handed. That's how, this is more how it should come off. Mind you, I've had that acetone on for a while, but I do think a strong acetone, see, that wasn't that bad. I do think a strong acetone would go a long way. And just kind of clean it up. It's okay if your nail's rough. That's actually good for the next layer because you're supposed to rough up your nail a little bit before you put the base coat on. Oh, look at that's just coming off on its own. So I guess I could have just left the acetone on even longer. It might have been easier. So stronger acetone or leave it on longer. I always feel this tool to find out which side's the sharp side. See, this is one I had to put back on. But as you can see, you just put it back on, work on something else, come back to it. thumb was hard. Oh geez. You little turd. Alright, that one's gonna have to take a little minute. Take a couple minutes and I'll finish it up and then we'll clean up the nails and get them ready. So I got all the paint off. Took me a little while. It's making a bit of a mess. So now I'm just gonna go over them and just give them a quick clean up. I actually like this tool. Or is it this one? I actually like this tool to clean up the nail because it has a scrapey side and you can clean and scrape up around your cuticles and around the sides. And that matters. You don't want to push too hard because you don't want to dig in and cut your nail. But you do want to clean up around the cuticle and around the edges so the polish goes on better. Really push back the cuticle. Push it back. And that helps when your nail grows out. And then the cuticle kind of grows back out with them, making them look more fresh for longer. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands and grab my file. Got a file here. It's a smaller file size and a larger grain size. And I'm just cleaning them up. They don't need to be smooth. They just need to be not super jagged. At the same time, we're kind of roughing the nail up just a little. It's cleaning and roughing it up at the same time. How's that possible? Now we're gonna shape the nail, but I'm gonna get rid of all this crap. So you just shape them however you want them. Mine are pretty already in the shape that I like. I'll just clean it up a little. That looks pretty good. That's how I like them to be shaped. So now they're all cleaned up. Now you have to make sure you have 0 oil on them. No oil or else gel does not adhere. So you have to make sure you get them nice and cleaned up so there's no oil or residue left on them. That is a major point. If you see something you don't like, fix it. I'm gonna get everything ready and then I'm probably gonna do that again because that's how important it is. We're gonna get ready to start the polish. I have all my colors lined up here because I like the whole different colors in the same family look. I think it's so cute. I have a toothpick that I keep because if I get too close to the skin, I can just go in there and create a little line and correct it. That's what I like to do with a toothpick, so I keep that handy. These are gonna be my colors. You got your base, you got your top coat. The brand I use, I don't even know how to say it, but I did a lot of research on Amazon reviews. A lot of people like this one. It was more in my price point instead of the C&D shellac brand. The shellac brand, I can't remember what it's called, but I know it has a C and an N and a D. So I went with this one. They've got a lot of great color choices and I can put the link in the description. Then I got this UV LED light. It had good reviews and it was not expensive. So for someone like me who's just starting, I don't want to spend a ton of money on something that I may not even continue to do. It worked fantastic the last time I used it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these over to the side, and I have them in a specific order, so I like to keep them in order so I don't have to think as I'm doing it. And we're gonna start with the base coat. Just gonna make sure my cuticles are pushed back one last time. I like to do one hand first and then move to the next. I'm gonna do this one more time. It's very serious business. Oh, I used it all up. I hope I don't make any mistakes. Now each nail polish is different. It has different cure times. I like to cure for 60 seconds just to be safe. Got lots of fuzzies on them now. Each layer is supposed to be thin. Not supposed to be going nutso. So you get close to the cuticle and brush it out. And then go around each side. Do your best not to actually touch the cuticle. Very thin. This polish is pretty thick, which makes it kind of easy to control, which is nice. It doesn't go running all over the place. I forgot to go around the front. And then we cure it for 60 seconds. Base coat done. I'm doing the mix of colors. I keep wanting to say ombre. It's not an ombre because they're all different colors. I'm supposed to do 2 coats of color. Here we go, color 1. Okay, some crazy stuff kind of happened. My battery died right in the middle of me doing this hand. Once I start, I can't really stop, or I'm just not sure because of all of the bonding and the chemical reactions. So I just finished it. I think I was on this finger. You know, I did 2 color coats and cured them for 60 seconds after each coat, and then I did a top coat and cured it for 60 seconds. As you could tell, it turned out pretty good. But that's my good hand, so of course it looks okay. I also ran out of nail polish remover, so I went and grabbed some. Because I'm gonna start this one, and you cannot have any oil on your hands, on your nails. So let's get back after it. Because if there's any oil on your nails, the color will start lifting up. Okay, base coat. And start with the color coats. I'm gonna match it and go this way. If you feel like you have too much polish on, just rinse it off. And see, I'm touching the cuticle right there. You don't want that. And that is why I keep a trusty toothpick. You want to clear that up. It gives it a line. It's just so hard to do with your left hand. Just do your best. half of the top coat. And remember, don't go past the color, because then you'll get that lip. Voila! And there you have it. My most favorite things about these nails is that once you finish them, that's it. They're done. There's no like, don't touch anything because you just never know. I finished my nails and I think they turned out pretty freaking good. I did better this time than last time because of the new information. For me, this is good. I have a feeling they're gonna last longer this time. Super! I just finished my nails and they're feeling so fresh. I really like them. Can't believe how long it took me to do them. It was crazy. If you're a mom, you know I got interrupted a million times trying to make this video. My camera battery died. My son took about a 30-minute nap. I had to take my daughter to dance lessons. And then I remembered that it was out of nail polish remover. So after her dance lessons, I had to go get nail polish remover, come home, make dinner, make dad watch the kids so I could finish my other nail, my other hand, the nails in my other hand. So hopefully this turns out okay. I don't know. I think that they look good. I hope that they last a long time. All in all, I'm thinking pretty freaking cool. I'm gonna link the prices to all this stuff because I paid around $55 to go get my professional manicure, shellac manicure done, which was worth every dollar, but I just can't do that all the time. So between the LED light that I had to buy and the nail polishes and the top coat, base coat, and the nail tools to do it, I think it was 50 bucks, but now I can do my nails multiple times. I've already done them twice. But that's because I bought a pack of a variety of colors that kind of all went together to do the whole look that I was looking to do. But if I would have just bought one in the top and base coat, it would have been even way less. But it's probably $10 less at least. So I'll link all this stuff in the description in case you're interested. Hey, I got professional gel nails done at home. And it only took me 6 hours and 37 minutes. That's the life of being a mom, as you guys know. So if you want professional gel nails at home for a fraction of the cost and it only will take you 6 hours and 37 minutes to have professional gel nails, then I highly recommend it. Unless of course you suck at painting nails, then it will only take you 6 hours and 37 minutes to get nails. Well, thanks for watching. I'm so glad that you watched all the way to the end. It's crazy. Shellac gel nails. I shouldn't say shellac. That's a specific brand. But gel nails at home. Hopefully you found it interesting and that it benefited your life. And if you dug it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I would love to hear your feedback. Any ways that you've saved money, if you've ever done your own gel nails, or something you would like me to do a video on, something that interests you, that would be awesome. So again, thanks for watching. Peace. Fantastic.